You the Eagle son. You the Eagle son, and we don't play that shit. Belt to ass.
I love that they're just hopping off the buses.
Hey, a message.
What?
To the people of Philadelphia,
And
your
Vontae.
love message.
Go! Eagles! Going.
Now that the Super Bowl and the parade is over with, it's time to get back to business. You hear me or you heard me?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What it is, Philly, what it do, baby? Your boy Mommy Definitely. I'm back up in the bitty to come holla at y'all. Yes, sir. EAGLES, Eagles. Let's fucking go. I'm still turned. I'm still lit because we got damn Super Bowl champs. I'm going to be popping my shit the whole goddamn off season. You hear me? Still talking my shit about Hurts being the top 5 quarterback in the league because all my boy do is win and things of that nature. But this ain't that type of video. This top 5 video. We gonna say that for down the line the road. You hear me? But I'm gonna be popping my shit the whole goddamn off season because we Super Bowl champs, as I just said. Hey, Philly, y'all know what it is. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when this great Eagle content do drop. Damn, as I said, it's back to business. We seen my boy AJ said, it's surreal that he's a champion. This, that, and the third. He's falling in love with the grind. That's what it's about. It's not about what people see on Sundays. It's not about what people see on Saturdays. And for my high school players, it's not about what we see on Thursdays and Friday nights. It's not. It's the work that you put in Monday through Friday when nobody is looking, when there's no cameras, when there's no coaches. What are you doing? And my boy AJ is back on the grind. We saw what Hurt said. Hey, man, we try to run this thing back. So we back to the grind. So one thing about it, that's going to lead me to this. One thing about it and two things for sure. Should I say it, Philly? Hey, it's the off season. You hear me? It's Howie season. Yes, sir. We already know what my boy Howie do when it's time to get ready for the draft and get ready for free agency. March 14th is coming around the corner. So we already know what my boy trying to do. And we already know what he's going to do. Because, I like to call him Finesse Roseman. You hear me? Because my boy been finessing and jugging the NFL for a good little minute. He jugged and finessed the goddamn Saints so we can have 2 first-round picks. We jug and finesse the goddamn Washington Commanders for Jahan Dotson. And by the way, he's a Super Bowl champion. Thank you, Washington. Jug and finesse. But, boy, I'll get into that young Scooter real quick. But hear me when I say this. Shout out to our goddamn scouting department. Because for us to find Hunt, I forgot what round we drafted him in, but for us to find Hunt and for him to make the 53-man roster and ball and do what he do and make plays in the Super Bowl, oh, man. It's a beautiful sight. So shout out to our goddamn scouting department for that. But it's Howie season. We got a couple of guys that I definitely feel we got to go ahead and reclaim, and a couple of guys that we got to re-sign, if we want to go ahead and run this thing back, because they played a huge instrument. I got a couple of players that played a huge instrument into us bringing this chip back to Philly. And if we want to create a dynasty, how everybody like to say, which, by the way, we're not a dynasty. We won one. We just got to continue to keep winning in order for us to be a dynasty. Because in order for a dynasty, you got to be like the 2000 Lakers when they won 3 straight. From 2000 to what, 02, 03, something like that. They was a dynasty. Kobe and Shaq was unstoppable. But enough about that. The guys that we need to go ahead and just bring back so we can go ahead and run this thing back. First thing first, Milton Williams. I don't care what we got to do. We got to find a way to bring him back. But I know our cap is about 18 to 20 million, if I'm not mistaken. Our cap isn't much in the NFL because, it's kind of like, it's crazy. It's crazy how that Mike Jones song play a part into our everyday lives. You hear me? Back then, they didn't want you. Now you're hot. They all on you. That's crazy. Nobody wanted Milton Williams. Nobody wanted Mekhi Becton, especially the Jets. Nobody wanted these players. But now they hot. They won the championships. Now everybody want to fuck with them. It's crazy how my boy Howie find a way to see the talent. He see the talent. Looking down with his binoculars and shit. And he'll fit the mold in Philly. You hear me? But Milton Williams is the first guy we definitely got to bring back because he played a huge instrument in the Super Bowl in order for us to come away with that dub. If I'm not mistaken, he had 2 to 2.5 sacks, had TFLs, he had tackles, He had pressures, he had hurries. So we definitely got to find a way to bring him back. You know, that young bull didn't even really truly hit his prime yet. He's only about 25, 26. And you hit your prime around 27, 28. He didn't even truly hit his prime yet. He's coming into his own. So we got to find a way to bring him back. Secondly, second player, Mekhi Becton. I'm always go O-line and D-line because 80% of the games is one in the trenches. How the fuck you think we won the Super Bowl, Philly? We got 6 sacks. We got 6 sacks. You get pressure on the quarterback and you can protect your quarterback, your chances of winning the game is fucking high as hell. You have an 80% chance of winning the goddamn game. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and go with the guys that brung the bowl back to Philly. You hear me? So Mekhi Becton, he got to come back, even if it is on a 2-year deal. My boy Howie, he's a wizard when it comes to them numbers. So he gonna do what he gonna do. He got the gadgets when it comes to us. Goddamn, putting these numbers together. He go blip, 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 find a way to spit these numbers out, and for them boys to get paid, because they is worthy of a payday, because they won the Super Bowl and things like that. But he gonna find a way to compute them numbers up for us to bring some guys back. Thirdly, this should have been number 1. But that motherfucker Zach Bond, I've been saying he should have, and he got robbed as the defensive player of the year. And shout out to PS2, by the way. But Zach Bond showed you in the Super Bowl why he should have been the defensive player of the year. But it don't matter. But it doesn't matter, Philly. Ring him. Give him that ring. You hear me? Give him that motherfucking ring. Because the way he played the whole entire year in Vic Fangio's system shows you why he played as one of the best linebackers in the league. I know we got the Fred Warners, the Roquan Smiths of the world. He played up to their par. So he's worthy of getting re-signed. Like I said, some guys going to have to walk and things like that, but these just a couple of players off the top of my head that need to resign. And last but not goddamn least, you already know I'm going to the goddamn DBs. You feel me? I love them damn DBs. Isaiah Rodgers got to come back to Philly. Isaiah Rodgers got to come back to Philly. You hear me? Because he definitely could have had a book in the Super Bowl. Because his goddamn makeup speed is second to none. But we ain't going to get into the technical shit when it comes to playing DB. But Isaiah Rodgers, the way he was filling in for Slay when Slay was in and out of the lineup and making plays on the ball, setting his guys up to get a book or breaking on the ball and knocking the ball down, that fumble recovery and run he had in the divisional round against the Rams, man, it was impeccable. And he already got that tattoo on him, on his leg. Y'all seen it. So we got to find a way to bring these 4 guys back. We bring these 4 guys back. We have a very high chance of running this thing back and getting back to the bowl. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us to get back to the bowl. But we have the adequate pieces around the Hurts and the whole entire team in order for us to run this thing back. You hear me or you heard me? But this your boy Miami Duffy. Hey, Philly, y'all know what it is. I'm going to check y'all out on the next video. EAGLES Eagles, Super Bowl champs. Don't forget it, baby. Yes, sir.